Maybe his girlfriend is the reason that he's a Blues player. There. She was like, "You ain't going to Southampton on my birthday." Hello and welcome back to Brummie'S broadcast number 2.
Yeah, back again.
Yeah, it was interesting doing the first one. It's always weird, you know, a bit like you don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one to get into it.
Yeah, but you know, hope you enjoyed it. This podcast is sponsored by OneFootball. We're going to be using that app today to look at some of the stats of the players and the upcoming fixtures and etc. But it's a severely underrated app, I think. Check out the reviews online. The link is in the description to go and download it. And you won't be disappointed. I've been using it ever since. And we've got a few things to talk about, haven't we? 2 games since the last podcast. 2 quite good
results as well.
Yeah, definitely. Swansea was bittersweet, but you know, it's one of them that you would have taken before.
Yeah, on paper, I'd have taken a point before the game. It's the frustrating one.
Yeah, 20 seconds to go, it really is, isn't it? You know. But I think we played well, and especially after going down to 10 men. I thought it felt a lot like the Brentford game. We had a man sent off, but we sort of battled, got the point, and you can't complain too much about it, really.
Not many teams do well at Swansea, so to go there, and in fairness, we were unlucky not to win. We played well second half, and it was only the one big ball into the box at the end, I think.
Yeah.
But with 10 men for, especially 45 minutes as well, it weren't like it was 10 men for 10 minutes or so at the end. To hold on for a point, I thought was a good result. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I think it showed again, Che Adams, his goal.
That goal was incredible.
Absolute beauty. I think it's 4 in 4 now in the league, and it might be 5 in 5.
5 in 5, I think.
5 in 5 in the league.
Wednesday, West Ham in the Cup, so excluded that. We drew 0 to Brentford, we then drew to Wednesday. We then lost to Middlesbrough, he scored. Lost to Norwich, he scored.
Oh, was it the Middlesbrough one?
Drew to Swansea, he scored.
That's what I forgot.
And then yesterday, he scored.
Wow.
5 in 5.
Now he's becoming a talisman for Blues, isn't he?
Consistency.
And we were quite, probably a bit lucky to hold on to him, but I feel like if we weren't under the restrictions that we were, he would have gone.
Yeah.
But, you know, his celebration for his goal yesterday.
I liked that celebration.
I liked it a lot. Yeah. You know, after the Bristol City game, I remember Davo saying he's just really mature, and he just seems to have an old head on his shoulders, and you can sort of tell that. Like, he didn't get his head turned on transfer deadline day. He said he was out with his girlfriend.
I saw that. Yeah. Some players in that position would be trying to force a move.
Yeah, like maybe his girlfriend is the reason that he's a Blues player. There. She was like, "You ain't going to Southampton on my birthday." Or
Burnley. Down here.
Yeah, I don't want to go Burnley.
Underlying influence.
Alright, so if it was you, big shout out to Chad's girlfriend. But I think he'll probably be gone in the summer, won't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
I've kind of said down. We've got the rest of the season now to enjoy him. Yeah. See if we can get to 20 goals for the first time since the 94-95 season.
That is incredible. And he's only 4 goals away.
I know.
Surely.
I think he should be that. I think his target now has got to be around the 25 barrel.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he can't with the way he's going at the minute.
Do you think? So he took the penalty yesterday, and
I'm surprised at that he took that penalty.
You know, I think that's his first penalty for Blues that he's taken. Now,
especially with Gardner on the pitch, he was the main penalty taker.
Yeah. So is it because he would have scored if it was his shot that was blocked by the handball, or we're trying to get as many goals as we can for him, so when we sell him, he's got 25 goals.
I think it's probably more than that. Around the fact that he's a man at the minute whose confidence is sky high. When it comes to a penalty, it's about being confident. Yeah,
and we haven't been majorly successful from penalties. We had Hotter take one not long ago, but Che Adams just dispatched it, sent the keeper the wrong way.
He wanted it straight away. If you watch it, he went straight away, got the ball.
For a second, I thought Vassell was going to take it because I'd
have liked that.
Been out for 14 months.
He did well for the penalty actually, Vassell.
Yeah, he did.
I thought it was a penalty on the first tackle on Vassell. I think he should have been given for that.
Yeah.
The linesman bottled it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll forgive that one. We don't seem to. I was surprised we got a penalty because we seem to have a lot, especially at home.
Yeah.
We just
it was so blatant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't make it. I'm glad he got sent off as well because the one who handballed it, he was a bit of a he was going at Adams a lot during the game.
Yeah, apparently he had a fractured bone in his skull. He's just recovered from, so maybe that's his excuse for not heading the ball.
Maybe he's not playing. He's not block it off straight away.
But yeah, I'm glad. Like, for a split second, I just had a feeling that the decision wasn't going to go our way again, and the red card wasn't going to be given. I was like, it's just going to be typical Blues. But
yeah.
It was nice because it was just after the 4 minutes added on got announced, and
just sealed it, kind of thing.
Yeah, Forest were applying a lot of pressure, weren't they?
Yeah.
Towards.
It was strange because they were applying pressure, but they weren't really getting any chances for it.
Yeah,
it was a weird game. Cause it's nervy while you're only 1-0 up, but at no stage was I ever concerned that they were going to get back in the game as such. Like, there's some games where it's like a chance after chance. It's like, okay, it's coming in. There was no stage yesterday I thought, okay, they're going to score it.
Yeah, I thought just before Vassell came on, I felt like if we hadn't made that sub, it could have been different because
Vassell did well.
Yeah, he just provided a bit of an outlet, didn't he? And he stayed near the halfway line, and he kept two of their defenders with him.
Yeah,
because obviously he's so rapid, and that just takes a bit of pressure off our defence. But it's our first win of 2019.
It feels weird saying that.
It does.
We didn't win in January.
We've not had an unsuccessful 2019 by any means. We've
had some difficult games.
Yeah, massively. Big teams we've been playing. But, to say that's our first win of 2019 and we're 8th.
Yeah. If that's our bad run over and we're still, 4 points off the playoffs now?
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Oh, have we got
the only problem I have with the playoffs is that if you look at the table, there's 6th place you can potentially catch, and other than that, West Brom, Middlesbrough starting to pull away.
Yeah, they are, and there's a lot of teams with a game in hand as well.
Yeah.
There, which I don't think we that's our target to get playoffs by any means.
I'm not top 10 now. No, we've been there so long.
Yeah, but it did surprise me when I found out we were 8th. And I feel like, take each game as it comes. And yeah, people are going on about points deduction, but you can't stress over what you can't control. Let's just enjoy each match as it comes. And I read Almage's post the other day, and he was saying, how good would it be, and how much of a dig would it be to Villa if we finished above them with a points deduction?
Yeah, that
they couldn't really say anything then, could they?
The way they've gone on, that would be really nice.
Yeah. So upcoming fixtures, we have got QPR, which we'll both be attending. I'm looking forward to that one.
Looking forward to it, but I'm not confident. We always lose at QPR.
Yeah, and this season they've pretty much been in the exact same position as Blues. Yeah. We've gone ahead of them now, but I swear ever since we played them last, we've been on the same points as them.
Yeah, they're like us in the fact they've got a good home record as well.
Yeah,
it's away from home they seem to struggle.
Yeah,
I'd be quite happy with a point there actually. QPR.
I think a point away from home you can't really complain with. Again, if we could, it's just sort of don't lose it.
The 2 end games after that as well.
Yes,
Bolton,
and you would think 2 winnable ones. Bolton, yes, but Blackburn, all of a sudden,
they've done well. Although they were 2-0 up yesterday after 7 minutes and got destroyed at Brentford.
Yeah, were they 2-0 up?
2-0 up, yeah. Jeez. And they lost 5-2.
Wow, Brentford. But
I'd like 4 points from them too, actually. Blackburn and Bolton.
Yeah, for what would you say? 5 points from QPR, Bolton, and Blackburn, or would you say win one of them? I'd say win one of them. With the way we're playing, Davies will be back as well.
Yeah, you can't rush him back.
You can't rush him back. But yeah, Bristol doing well as well.
Then there's 2 difficult away games.
Well, Bristol, Hull, and then Villa at home.
That's the one I want to
win. We have to win it, man. We have to win it. It's been too long, and I think Villa have been just chopping and changing this season. They've swapped managers. They've got an abundance of players. They've signed a couple more in January.
Yeah, I don't think Dean Smith has done that well, if I'm honest.
With the resources he's got,
no. I think he's. Yesterday 0-0 at Reading. I know Reading have signed a few players, but with the players Villa have got, that's a game you got to be winning.
I think they're highly reliant on Tammy Abraham scoring goals.
And I hope Mings gets a ban for 1, 2, 3. That's 6 games.
Yeah. Please, can you ban Tyrone Mings for 6 games, and then he can be back for
the one after. Yeah.
But no, that was honestly. It looked like he could have pulled out of that one, and he's done it before.
I heard that it was
I watched the video back. Yeah, it didn't look good. It didn't look good at all.
Nasty his face after.
Oh my god.
Very nasty.
Yeah, that was grim. That's actually like deformed his face.
Yeah.
which is just it's horrible. But so I really do hope it weren't intentional, but it did look like that. It did look intentional.
Horrible.
So yeah, I think we got a couple of good games coming up. I think we have to beat Bolton. I was very disappointed when we went away. They've been abysmal this season.
Especially, I feel like that's going to be a frustrating game though, because they're going to come and defend. It's Tuesday night, it'll be cold. I don't think the crowd will be brilliant. Although tickets are only £10, I think, for adults. So hopefully it's a good crowd.
Hopefully.
But Bolton won't bring many.
I think it's not too bad. So looking at our previous results, it's just been a lot of draws really. We've only lost to Middlesbrough and Norwich, and you saw Norwich last night absolutely. Like,
and Middlesbrough as well. They went to West Brom. 1-3-2.
Yeah,
Norwich won, but I think Norwich won in the top 2.
Yeah, I think that as well. They away from home at Leeds, top of the table. They just didn't look phased whatsoever. And when we went there, I just thought their movement, the way they passed the ball, they're so fluid.
They've got a good player. They're a good manager as well.
Yeah, very good.
Daniel Clark's did a good job.
Yeah, wasn't expecting it, but I definitely think they're top 2 material now.
Yeah.
I was listening to WM on the way home yesterday, and apparently, who is it? Darren Moore.
West Brom
manager.
Darren Moore, yeah.
Darren Moore, yeah. He's got a poor home record, and if you want to finish in the top 2, you need to do better than that. Apparently, they've won less than 50% of their games at home this season. They've drawn a lot. They've drawn a lot of games.
I still think they with the team they've got, they should be doing much better than what they are.
Yeah,
I know they're up there, but with the team, I mean, it's a front 2 of Dwight Gale and Rodriguez.
Yeah,
and they're still just kind of settling in the playoffs. They've not pushed for top 2 at all at the minute.
Yeah, and to be fair to Norwich, they just don't look like stopping.
No,
they really don't. They score a lot of goals. They don't seem intimidated by any team in the league.
He scored again yesterday. A tap in for a goal.
Yeah, and but the thing is, he moved, like everyone stopped. Yeah, and Pukki continued, and it was a very.
He was probably signing the season, Pukki.
100%. I don't know how old he is, but he's got to be worth some money now.
Yeah, good player.
I noticed that Hart was playing a lot more central, and we were playing Gardner.
Right.
Gardner looked it was on the right, but it seemed to work, especially Hotter's finish, by the way.
That was a lovely goal.
You got to give it to him.
If Norwich would have scored that goal, that'd been replayed loads, but I bet it's in the Hotter one.
Yeah,
he just dinked it over them and just placed it into the corner.
Oh, mate, the touch over the defender and the finish had no power on, which is Hotter all over.
But another Lucas Jukic assist.
Yeah, another one, 10 goals, 10 assists. Double figures for both. When's the last time Bruce Play did that? Huh? It's got to be
I did see it the other day actually, but I can't remember it. I think it might have been Chris Burke.
Oh yeah, it would have been. It would have been because I remember he got 15 goals, 13 assists or something like that. It was he was quality. He was, and Chris Burke's chant reused.
Che
Adams. People were
glad
saying
Che Adams has finally got a chant.
If there's anyone that's going to take that chant, it's Che Adams. I absolutely loved Burke when he played for Blues.
The 11-12 season, he was brilliant.
When he used to, all the time, you'd see him cut inside, he'd be on the edge of the box, and you just knew
the corner,
he would do it so often.
Constantly.
And that's what we want Hart to do.
Every time he got the ball, you knew something was going to happen.
Yeah. He was so quick with his feet as well.
Yeah. He was a great player.
But Che needed a celebration. It was a really special moment when he scored. Pointing to the floor, saying, I'm staying. And even if he does go in the summer, I don't think it will be, I feel like
he'll go with well wishes, he stayed in.
Yeah, we don't want to hold him back.
He's not forced to move.
He's not, exactly.
He deserves to play in the Premier League in fairness. He's a good player.
He's not caused the fuss, and I think the extra half a season will do him good as well.
I do think a team like Southampton would probably suit him though. That would probably suit his style of play.
Yeah, definitely.
Burnley, I'm not sure would.
I think he'll be more successful than Dimmy. I think he'll be more successful than Dimmy and Redmond.
Yeah. I think so. Redmond hasn't gone on as hard as I've hoped. Demarai Gray at the minute didn't seem to be.
I think they'll both end up like Dimmy and Redmond, a similar level, like good enough for the Premier League, but not good enough for that top 8 team.
Yeah.
But Che Adams, he's only 22 years
old. If he carries on the way he's going at the minute, I think
he's got all the attributes that you need to make it at that level, and he seems hardworking, and he's got the attitude. And the attitude, 100%, is what you need. It's what holds people back a lot of the time. But he just seems like the ideal. He's just a model player, isn't he?
He's a clinical finisher as well.
Okay, so we're just having a look at some of your messages on Twitter. Jack J. Allen 96 says, "What do you make of Hotter's performance yesterday in a more central role? Should he continue to play there, or should he go back out wide with Pedersen set to return next week?" Thoughts?
I thought Hotter had his best game for a while yesterday. I thought
Yeah.
he looked a lot more dangerous centrally than he does out wide.
He seemed to go for it a bit more. He had a lot more shots than usual.
Yeah, he's got a good habit of picking up the little pockets of space when he's in the centre. When out wide, he's more waiting for the ball. Centrally, he can move off it. He's got more chance of getting on the ball.
He was, and he was playing a nice few passes through. I like the way he plays a pass as well. He waits for the perfect moment, and he'll slide through it. He just seemed a lot more like Monk said, have a go today, have a few shots. You know.
I think as well as Hotter playing in the Brazil, I think Kiftenbald it suited him more as well, being just sitting in front of the defence.
He had an amazing game. He was man of the match. Man of the match yesterday. He
looked tidy on the ball as well.
I thought that.
A few changes, we actually looked quite good on the ball.
Yeah, he looked composed, and it is worrying. It is worrying sometimes seeing him going for them tackles, but it was just there were time perfectly.
Another player as well that made quite a few good changes yesterday was Magoma.
Yeah,
defensively, Magoma yesterday was really good on front.
And they were the ones that you need to time well. Yeah, because he'd be running in from about 10 yards away.
And he'd get it straight on. I thought he had a good game in Magoma yesterday.
I also think the referee had a fairly there was the odd decision, but I think overall he did well. He kept
he wasn't too bad.
Actually, he kept his yellow card in his pocket. I felt like that.
I thought he was going to bottle the penalty. He took a long time to decide.
I think he had a chat with the liner.
Yeah, he needs to be a bit more decisive.
Yeah, he looked like he didn't want to book anyone, but at the same time, comparing him to the referee at Swansea, the challenges
referee was ridiculous.
The challenges that Kiftenbald and Magoma were making, I think a couple of them.
Kiftenbald got booked at Swansea, didn't he, for a perfect change? We got the ball.
Stupid. But Kiftenbald still managed a yellow card, I think, yesterday. But
he did actually.
It goes without saying that.
How many bookings has he got now? Because he must be close to 10. It's a 2-match suspension.
Oh, that is a. Oh wait, let me check. Michael Kiftenbald, you want to guess?
8.
You're correct.
Is it 8?
It's 8. He's had 8 yellow cards and 1 red card, so that's 2. 2 more.
Right.
When's the day? There's a cut-off point in there.
There is a cut-off point, but
is it after March?
I'm sure it's the end of March. So I'm now in a position where I want him to get 2 bookings quickly.
He will.
So he doesn't miss the Villa game.
That's Villa game is 6 game time.
Because Gary Gardner will also be ineligible for the Villa game.
I think Davis will be back. I think
that's my hope.
I think Davis will be back.
Kiftenbald and Davis in the middle for that game would be good. Davis would suit that 4-3-1-2 where he had Gardner on the right. That'd suit Davis.
Yeah, I hope he comes back. He's missed a lot of the season, but I hope he comes back and hits the ground running. Yeah. But you never know. You got
Davis goal against Villa.
Oh mate, that one.
Yeah.
That was.
He does it again.
Oh my god, that was unreal.
That'd be nice.
Another thing that people have been talking about recently, Wes Harding, he's been reintroduced, obviously because of Pedersen's suspension. The question is, do we keep him there? And if you bring back, do we bring back Pedersen, take Holland out? A lot of people have been saying he's been underperforming in the last few games. What do we do?
I seen a stat on Twitter yesterday. I'm not sure. I've not checked. I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate, but apparently Wes Harding has had 5 league starts, and in those 5 starts we've got 4 clean sheets.
Right, that. All right, that. Well, it was a WAB stat, so I would definitely trust it.
I think it's pretty much bang on, but we always look a much better team when Wes Harding's playing.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of pace, which is useful going forward. He's got a good delivery on him as well. He put a couple of good crosses in yesterday.
Yes, definitely, and he even had a shot.
Yes, I mean, defensively he's strong as well. I think he offers a lot more when he plays.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Colin had an all right game playing on the left hand side yesterday.
Well, he started off quite nervous. You could see where his reluctancy to use his left foot.
Yeah,
he hasn't got one, but I thought he actually, after the first 20 minutes, he played quite well.
Yeah,
grew into it a lot.
So like you'd want 2 full-backs that are playing in their ideal position,
natural position.
natural position. And Collins probably had a tough couple of games. Not really performed up to the expectations he's set this season.
Yeah.
And Pedersen's had a good season as well. But it's good to have these sort of dilemmas, especially with fullbacks.
It's an interesting one for Monk now. Because I mean, for myself, I'd play Pedersen left back. Obviously, you need a left footer there.
Yeah.
But right back, Wes Harding, you can't really complain what he's done.
Yeah,
even the big games as well. West Ham in the cup.
Yeah,
he was our best player on the pitch.
It would be tough. It would be harsh on Wes Harding to drop him when he's not really done anything wrong. Just you can't really give someone else a guaranteed spot.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. If someone comes in for whatever reason, and Pedersen deserved the red card against Swansea.
That was a silly tackle.
So he's made a mistake. That's give Wes an opportunity, and
I'd even keep it Wes Harding and Colin actually for the next one.
Yeah,
because yesterday we looked fine defensively. They didn't put us under any pressure. Colin played well. Harding played well.
Yeah, don't change it. Yeah.
Why change a winning formula?
Agreed. Yeah, I'd probably say the same. I'd say like you've got to earn your spot back. So for that reason, you've got to wait until someone has a bad game.
Yeah, and Wes Harding's come in and earned his spot.
I think that's how it should work.
Yeah, I don't think there should be guaranteed places for any player.
No matter what, no matter whether we spent money on a player or if it's a youth player or whatever, it's just you earn your place, and if for whatever reason you go out of the team, if someone comes in and plays well, then you've got to fight for it back.
Yeah,
and that's it's a good culture to have at the club as well, because
100%.
Everyone's fighting for the first team shirt, and it's not a guarantee. If we quickly touch on our season compared to Villa's. I was listening to the WAB podcast, the very first one that they done as well, and they were talking about their luxury of players. They've probably got too many to choose from this season. Would you say that's that's a fair point, considering they've got so many players that as soon as one makes a mistake or does something wrong, they're swapped out, and we've seen that with Blues, I think, in past seasons, where you're not winning games and you're constantly trying to change the formula. But with Monk and with Rowett in the past, we saw not a lot of changes in the first team, and it's proved well for us.
I think it's better to have a settled lineup. Yeah, because everyone over the games gets to know each other, know how each other plays. Like Morrison and Dean now built a partnership. Yeah, it's a lot better than swapping and changing, so you can't get the consistency. You can't get going. Whereas with a smaller squad, and like for Blues, you've got 14 or so players that come in, start, and everyone knows their job, everyone knows their role, and I think that's a big reason why we've been successful this year. Look at Che Adams and Duke. Adams didn't start the season that well. No, it was up until the Leeds game where it's 2 goals there, gave him the confidence to go. In another team where you've got the luxury of having a few 10 mil plus strikers, and you've got one young striker that wants to come through, if he has a couple of bad games like he did at the start of the season, he wouldn't have flourished like he has now. I think a big reason why Adams done so was down to Monk as well. Start of the season, Monk even took him out for a few games. Bogle came in, started a few. Yeah. And then it was up to Che Adams then to earn his place back. Yeah. Yeah, and like you say, it's that hunger that you need, and he's not afraid to take a player out like that. I do like Garry Monk because he's not afraid to do that either. Very sensible manager. Yeah, and the question that we've been asked as well is, we've talked about how long do we hold on to Che Adams for? How long do we hold on to Garry Monk for? He's as valuable as any player. Depends who comes in for him, doesn't it? Yeah. I wish you could put a big release clause on a manager, but it happens. I think we have to enjoy the time we've got with Monk at the minute, but it's. We hit the jackpot with him because we had. Well, I do think Monk enjoys it here as well. Yeah, I think he is enjoying. And the thing is, as a manager, you build something. You put years. Well, not yet, but you're putting a lot of time into building something. He's almost been here a year now, and to just jump around, it's not ideal. We've seen it with Gary Rowett, where he's had the opportunity to build something at a club that's not got as high aspirations as the next one, like Stoke. Yeah, and he'll jump ship and go there, and it's not working because the expectations are higher. There's a lot more pressure on you. Yeah. And as you say, sometimes it won't go your way. And I just hope Monk doesn't do anything like what he did with Leeds, where he had a season and left to Middlesbrough straight away. I hope he stays. I think he will stay with Blues. I think he's learnt his lesson after last time. The question is,
Well, I think it depends a lot on our financial situation, and he's done really well under the current restrictions, and he came into it knowing that, you know, it wasn't ideal, but he's got an opportunity where he can't lose in a way. We were looking like we were going to get relegated, and he stepped in, and people are talking about the playoffs. You know, realistic or not, they're talking about it.
Yeah,
and to even utter that, you know, even think about it.
Yeah, to be this stage of season as well, it's still disgusting.
When you're still mathematically in it, you know what I mean?
Like, we're one of tuning at the minute, 4 points.
Yeah.
There's always one team every championship season that comes from nowhere. And
I mean, I think Bristol City are in it at the minute.
Bristol City have done really well.
Yeah, I think they're 6th now, aren't they? Yeah, Bristol City is 6th. Derby County have just dropped out of it. There's 4 teams. 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th, they've all got the game in hand on the rest of us.
We're the best of the teams that played 30 games at the minute.
We are? Yeah, out of the teams that played 30 games. Very good. But yeah, they're all playing bottom often. That's good though. But yeah, it's just like, they're starting to pull away now. It's getting to that stage of the season where up to 5th place, they're starting to pull away, and it's that 6th spot that's there for, and I feel like this season it's going to be a team that you don't expect.
Yeah, and especially if you look at our upcoming games, the teams around us, we've got to play Bristol City, Villa, Hull, Blackburn, we've played Forest and Swansea, so all the teams around us we're playing at the minute, those are the games you've got to pick up points and avoid defeats. Yeah,
that's a good point actually. And it'll be interesting to see where we are this time next month, even, just because when you get into March, and you're still around there, you're thinking, if you have a good run...
Especially at the end of the season, we've got a few winnable games.
Rotherham, Reading, even. I know they're a tough team, but still, last game of the season...
They'll be fighting for the longest down there as well.
It will be interesting. If we have anything to play for when it comes to May, that would be a shock.
Last game of the season.
Imagine. Imagine. I mean, I know
I'm not here for the last game of the season either.
Would you be back... if we managed to get in the playoffs, would you be back?
Only for the final.
Well, that's good enough.
2.5 weeks I've gone for.
Oh god, you might have to cancel. Right, so Instagram questions. If you would like to get at them, I mean, you got to start putting them up on your story.
Again, I failed to contribute for this.
However, make sure you follow Lee. It's I'll put it down there. Lee A Hinton 95 on Instagram. Is it the same on Twitter?
The same on Twitter, yeah.
Nice and easy.
There we go.
Nice and easy.
Job's a good one.
I'm trying to get that at Brummie Joe on Twitter. There's one guy. He tweeted once in 2009. That was 10 years ago, and he hasn't used Twitter since. At Brummie Joe, if you're out there, give me your Twitter handle. Thank you. Right, now it is time for some of your questions. Is Lee going to start a YouTube channel? Lee actually has a YouTube channel. 8butler07. You do have a book,
link in description.
Yeah, I'll pop the link down in the description. Lee's channel. He does do YouTube.
Sporadic videos.
Yeah, he does do video. He does a lot of travelling, Lee. So he'll do videos on that sort of stuff, and he does go out and about. To be fair. So yeah, I'll pop the link down there.
I'll have to put some more on there. I'll have to start putting some stuff on.
Yeah, it's also in my. If you go on my channel, it's in my featured channels. So you know, I mean, you know, what can I say? Right, James the Parsons says, thoughts on Camp's distribution.
I think that's his strongest part.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that I'm not worried about with Lee Camp, it's when the ball's coming to him and he's got to kick it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's very safe in that
with
aspect.
His feet. It's better with his feet than he is with his hands in a way.
Yeah, his distribution is really good. He's got a good kick on him as well.
Yeah, and I saw a few times yesterday. He'd keep an eye out for where like Chadham's runs and like there was one occasion where he almost had an assist from it. But yeah, he's quite decent with him.
I think he's good in that sense.
Yeah. So credit where it's due. Fair play, Lee Camp.
Good old Lee Camp.
BCFC_edits says, would you rather beat Villa and not go up, or lose to Villa and go up?
Lose to Villa and go up. Definitely.
Agreed. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are not like nice memories to be had, and like we said when we won the cup, Would you stay up and not win the cup? Of course not. But
Yeah.
I think it's not that important.
In years to come, you'd look back on going up rather than beating Villa.
Yeah.
One-off game.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like we'll have more opportunities.
We've already lost them this season anyway.
Yeah.
Lose them again, get promoted.
If we got promoted, it's like the last laugh, isn't it? Really. So
they could beat us, but they're still down in the Championship while we get promoted.
Yeah, we could just do that to them. Even if we got bloody got in the playoffs and they didn't, it's just a bit like with the money they've spent, ridiculous. Where do you think we will finish realistically or optimistically?
Between 8th to 12th.
I'm going to take
I'd
that.
like top 10.
I'm going to take that.
I want top 10. Yeah.
Lee says 8. Yeah.
8th to 9th.
I'd say 9th or 8th or 9th because we finished 10th under Rowett and it would be our best
I'd like
finish.
to beat that, yeah.
Yeah, that's my target. If we could beat that, we finished 10th 2 seasons in a row under him, and if we could beat that with the restrictions that we're under, then I'll be a very, very happy man. Best vloggers from each team in the Championship. Don't have time for that, but I rate Stumpeg's vlogs. She actually like adds a different style to them. She does a lot of work like before the match to actually get the videos ready, and she gets them up really quickly, which is hard. It is difficult. So yeah, I do rate the work that she does. She does try and make them look very different as well, and to make a Bolton vlog interesting is difficult. So fair play, fair play, Stumpeg. Others, I spoke to Match Day with Max.
Yeah, I like Match Day
yesterday.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, young lad, but he's got a big future in media.
Very professional as well.
He's very professional.
Yeah,
he reminds me of a young Lee Hinton sometimes, but a bit more optimistic. I don't want to miss anyone out now. Who else is there?
I like watching Talk Norwich City's vlogs.
Oh yes. Talk Norwich City. Again,
Jack Reeve and Chris Reeve. They're like the Joe Lombardi and Lee Hinton. Norwich City.
Beating. I think. I like the work that they do. I like the positivity that Chris Reeve just.
I like Chris
exudes.
Reeve. Cracks me up, yeah. I do like Chris Reeve. And Jack Reeve as well. He's done well because he's built the channel up from nothing, and he's now working with ITV. So
ITV really Anglia. Well. I like it. Yeah.
An inspiration for all vloggers.
Yeah, definitely. He's been doing it for a long time, and I think he's got quite an underrated podcast. I
listen to their podcast. Norwich is no interest to me whatsoever, but I listen to their podcast.
Yeah, it's good. They get a lot of good guests on there as well, a lot of ex-players, and I think they're just good. They're good talkers. Good talkers.
Good. Confident as well.
Yeah, we'll take note. Don't worry. In 50 podcast time will be great. So yeah, sorry we've missed you out, by the way. I literally just off the top of my head here. What do you think will happen with the EFL issues? So February. It's this month that the hearing will be. We don't know when. We will only know when it's finished. I don't think
it's hard to speculate. Yeah, no one knows anything on this. It's just what will be, will be.
Exactly.
It's
we're going to Wembley, so whatever will be, will be. Yeah,
it's as easy as that.
It is. Honestly, I don't think it's worth worrying about.
No.
Like you can't control it. It's like trying to think when you're going to die. Oh, when am I going to die? Like it don't matter. That's a bit of a weird one.
It'll just happen.
It'll just happen. And when it's done, it's done. So, happy days. Let's just take each day and each game as it comes and enjoy it. Like last game.
Enjoy it.
Good positive attitude. Good vibes only. Chris Reeve. Okay. Max Bell 2002 says, favourite away day ever. I know what you're
ever. I know it might not be Club Bruges.
Club Bruges.
That day in Bruges was unbelievable.
I didn't go to Bruges. My dad didn't want to go, and I think I was about 15, so I didn't have enough money to go myself. But I do regret that. But you could talk about that one.
That day was just. I don't think Bruges in the Europa League is rare. Anyway, but to have a day like that in Bruges where we had. I think we had 5,500 fans in the ground, but overall I think there was about 10,000 that travelled.
Yeah.
Just the whole day of it, Bruges Square, the European city was a Blues takeover. The game itself, I don't think you could have written a better script for why the game to end to get a 99th minute winner.
It's just
put us top of the Europa League group. And then even after the game we got locked in for a short period, but even then you didn't care because we just won away in Europe.
Yeah,
literally just having the time of their life.
Yeah, I would love, if there's one thing I want while I'm able to. You know, it's to do something like that again.
I actually did a vlog from that game.
Did you?
Yeah, I've got like some old video on an old account of that game.
Is it? Well, if you want, do you want a link to it?
You might as well.
Okay.
I'll put a link in the description.
In the top.
It's a very, very amateur.
Yeah, we'll put it up. We'll put it up. If Lee gives us the link, we'll put it in like the top comment or something, and we'll put Lee's vlog from there. Give it a like.
Back in my early days.
Original vlogger. Okay, for me, does the cup count as an away day? Oh, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. It weren't at home. Yeah, I mean, it was unreal. I mean, I think a lot of people went there, but I think even before the game started at Wembley, when you walked out, the first time I've been there, it was actually breathtaking. Yeah. It was
Alex McLeish on the side.
Yeah, it was the first time in my life where I understood what breathtaking meant, because I had to take a second to like take it in. I was it was so crazy, because it was like two stadiums on top of them, and I come out the middle. There's a stadium's worth above you and a stadium's worth below you.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. The way it was split down the middle as well was great. You had all Blues flags, all Blues fans there. It's the most amount of Blues fans I've ever seen in a stadium. And the best part was when Obafemi Martin scored.
And the Blues gone over to win a cup final.
The last, and like when the final whistle went, you saw how quickly it drained.
Yeah.
You know.
That was the best part when
we were all there.
When he lifted the trophy, it was all Blues, and then it was no one.
It was great, wasn't it?
It was brilliant.
Especially one part of that which annoyed me was the corporate section that went all the way around the middle, which were mainly Arsenal.
Yeah,
because
everyone was there winning Arsenal.
And like they scored, and we saw, look, what are they doing? What are they? And then Arsenal. That was annoying. But it's definitely the best away game for me. Okay, so we've talked about how long we'll hang around for. We can't talk about summer signings because we just don't know what situation.
What position we'll be in. Is Camp a good goalkeeper?
With Camp, I just think it's like he's all right, and
it is what it is. We can't change.
We got him for free. He's costing us barely anything in wages, and like we can't. I think it's harsh to have a go at him. I think he's got a lot of bottle. I
enjoyed it yesterday when he came over to get the ball in front of the corner. He was getting everyone going. He actually got a good clap.
Yeah.
In fairness to Camp, it is what it is. He came in on a free. We couldn't really get anyone else. He's done his best for us, and he's actually done better than I expected him to. In fairness, there's times where he don't half worry me. He looks like he's gonna make a mistake every time the ball comes through, and he has cost us points this year.
Yeah, he has.
But that's the situation we're in. But he's also. There's been games where he's been the reason we've come away with a point. Look at Leeds, he made a save at Leeds late on to win us a game. Stoke, he made a great save.
I think that's his 10th clean sheet of the season.
Yeah, it is.
Yesterday.
Which is more than Stockdale got for us.
I mean, you can credit the defence as much as you like, and yes, our
I do
team
think we have got a good defence,
We have. We've improved as a team since last season, but I think hello Morty, he's just doing his job. It's like, what else can he do? He can't physically get better. And I was watching a Netflix documentary, and he was talking about hanging up his boots and stuff.
Lee Camp was?
Yeah, before he went to Sunderland, he was like, I was going to hang up my boots, and then this came
I'm midway through that Netflix series. I'm at the stage where it's January transfer window, so I've been watching it just waiting for Lee Camp to join Sunderland. Yeah,
it's absolutely unreal. But he does talk about that and stuff, and you know what? Fair play to him. He's had another crack at it, and you've got to have bottle to take the stick that he takes.
I think he gets undeserved stick as well.
Yeah.
There was one yesterday where, in yesterday's game, there was one situation where Colin played a ludicrous back pass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Harding. That was.
Harding had no opportunity to go back to Camp, and then Camp's clearance was fine.
He had to get
on
rid
the
of
halfway line, on the wing, and people moaning. What do you expect?
He just had to get rid of it. What does he expect? Like,
he's not going to be wonderful. He's a free signing for a team that's got a limited wage budget and can only sign certain players because of financial fair play. I don't know what you expect us to sign.
He got rid of the danger there, and you could have another player like try and take on the player.
Exactly.
His header made me laugh.
He waited so long.
But in fairness,
Even that was good. He did well. He didn't rush it and like rash clearance. He headed it to our player and put something to
Yeah.
And I also don't like the argument with Stockdown and Cusack because there's obviously something going on behind the scenes. There's a reason they're not playing for us.
Yeah.
Trust Monk.
I think we've got to let it go. With that. Like,
people need to get beyond League Camp. It is what it is. Slating our own players won't get us anywhere.
Yeah.
Support the team.
Look, our team has changed so much since last season. There must have been some bad eggs. We're not going to speculate as to who they were, but the team's changed, and it's not all about it's not all about how good you are. It's about your attitude as well.
Yeah.
And that's the ethos that I was reading about when we bought Chadham's. That's the ethos they had. It was fourth on the list quality. The actual quality of the player. You need to have a good attitude. And there you go. He's got that, and that's why I think
that's what helps build a team.
Yeah. I think you can see we're a lot more cohesive.
And it's what Blues fans like as well. You can see at the minute there's a connection between the team and the fans. It's because it's a team that just gives 100%. And as a Blues fan, that's all you want.
Exactly.
We're never going to be the best in the world, but as long as you give it everything, that's all you need.
Yeah, and that's why even when we lose games, we're all there applauding the team.
Yeah. And I think that's what people need to lay off League Camp. I think he's an easy target for some people.
Yeah. That's what I like about Blues in general, is we don't just boo when we're playing badly. Like we accept that we're not amazing.
Yeah. And there are teams like, not to pick on your rivals, but Villa.
Yeah.
Their fans will boo under any circumstance.
Yeah,
look at the way they forced Steve Bruce out last year after the abuse he got after the year he'd had.
Yeah,
he still turned up for him. He'd lost his mum, his dad. He was still there managing him, got us to power final.
Anyone else?
Power final is a lottery.
Any other job, you're taking a month out.
Yeah, and the position Villa were in when he took over. If you ask Villa fans now what Bruce did, you'd think he'd have taken backwards, but he took them so far.
It was a game away from promotion.
And that's what I was happy with Steve Bruce yesterday, where Sheffield Wednesday got a last minute winner.
Yeah,
he deserves it. I'd like him to do well at Wednesday.
Yeah. No hard feelings from us for
I like Steve Bruce. I like him a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Another
enjoyable.
Yeah. Second.
Made even more enjoyable after yesterday's result.
Yeah. it's a good one. So yeah, that's the second podcast done. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like down and there. And let us know what you thought down in the comments. Let us know your predictions for QPR and any questions that you've got for us for the next podcast. Yeah. We'll be happy to read out and discuss. Go and check out Lee's channel as well. Follow him on Twitter. Link in description.
Link to all socials in description.
Yeah. Appreciate your help with the podcast. It's a
pleasure to be here.
It's decent. But yeah, that'll be it for today. So catch you in the next one. Keep right on.
Yeah, keep right on.